From Raleigh to Denver and Beverly Hills, this presidential election has escalated tension so high, cities are putting hurricane preparation-like measures into place, boarding up for potential post-election unrest. CNN's Jingras joins us now outside Macy's iconic flagship store in New York City, which was boarded up Friday. Bryn, what more can you tell us about this?
Yeah, Fred, Macy's, Bloomingdale's in New York City, the sort of luxury shopping section of Soho, all boarded up. And this is something that law enforcement, not just here, but as you mentioned, across the country, said they've never seen before an election. This is seriously unprecedented. And what we're learning essentially is these businesses are all taking precautions, unsure of what to expect, not only on election day, but of course, following after. Law enforcement doing the same. Concerns of what you just heard Suzanne talk about, voter intimidation, possible unrest after the election, wide-scale protests happening, extremist groups acting out, possible domestic terrorism incidents that we have seen, particularly over the summer. It's been decades, quite honestly, Fred, since we've seen stores even board up to begin with. Now, we know that law enforcement, listen, they're working together. I've talked to sources who say, particularly here in New York, there's not a major concern of major unrest, but more so in the battleground states. And of course, there's coordination on the local, the state, the federal levels all across this country for anything that could come, not just on election day, but of course in the days afterwards. And talking to people here in New York, at least, I can tell you that they say there's a little bit of anxiety in the air. You know, one person told us she doesn't expect to leave her apartment on election day and the days after, just for fear for what might be on the city streets in those days. So there's certainly an anxiety, but right now it's all about preparation for the couple of days and possibly weeks to come.